Alexa, what time is sunrise today?
Sunrise in Neenah, Wisconsin was at 6:35 a.m. today.
Well, I was up before the sun. That's good to know. It's going to be a special day today. And one of my stops today is going to be at the home of Team 117. I wrote a little note for the good people that have inspired me so much over these past couple of years. I hope that love, joy, and happiness really are snowballing for the good people of Team 117. Today is just going to be the most amazing, amazing day ever. Good morning, good sir! Exclamation point. I am up with the sun, ready to have the most amazing day ever. Exclamation point. I wanted to start my day off right by sending that message of friendship, fellowship, and kindness like I used to do at work every day before my shift started. Exclamation point. I am sending it via text message today because I really do not think the state of Wisconsin wants me ever to write another email to anyone. Exclamation point. However, I just wanted to thank you specifically. Period. 10-4, we were a great team. Period. You are the only member of the team that I worked for that reached out to check on me. And I want to thank you for that. Period. That tells me you are someone special. And you are bound for great things. Period. I have this feeling inside me that you are the next legend in the making out at the monastery. Exclamation point. I don't know if this text message will get through because my phone is a piece of junk, but at the end of the road, I know this message will be delivered, and I hope it finds you well and proud of the man you are. Exclamation point. Until that day. Period. Until that day. This isn't the most beautiful sunrise I've ever seen in Neenah, Wisconsin. You gotta kind of have a lot of clouds to make the sunrise be super special. We have a lot of haze today, but I'm not gonna let that stop Mrgrrr from putting the amaze in this most awesome, awesome day. If I had a nickel for every time I walked underneath this bridge, well, Mrgrrr could buy a lot of body wash at the dollar store. That's for sure. More than he could carry, and Mrgrrr can carry a lot. I'm supposed to lift weights today. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm gonna miss coming here. I've tried many times to get this xylophone fixed. There used to be a merry-go-round right there. That's where my wife and I got married. There's so much moisture on the xylophone today. I tried to put one of my stickers upon it, but it will not stick. It will not stay. But Mr. Gurr found some child-approved whammer hammers. So hopefully some child gets a chance to make a perfect mistake on a song that's in their heart. It was only a matter of time. There's rain coming this week, so this poem is not going to live very long here on the concrete of Washington Park. But my flag, my orange flag that I hoisted to the wind to say, here, this is the castle where Mr. Gurr gained his strength. And not just from doing pull-ups. Don't get me wrong. Mr. Gurr can do a butt ton of pull-ups. But there's a lot of ways to define strength. So I don't know if someone took my blouse and is putting it to good use. I don't know if someone took my blouse and threw it in the garbage. I don't know if someone stomped on it, burned it. But there. One more flag on this brave, brave day. I was warned that there are video cameras taping me right now. I see a lot of names on these shapes that make me smile. Finn. Well, Finn might appreciate how well I fold this towel. Charlotte, oh, that's a name that's just near and dear to my heart, and I think about often. And Mighty Atlas, who's having a birthday. Just amazing, amazing miracles. Jack Vassell, I hope that you're looking at me right now and smiling, watching over your big family. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I'm about to take a stroll down the road, and I just may, run into May. But not before Mr. Gurr is a rock star and picks up a little litter here at Washington Park. Well, I did not get to talk to May today, but that's okay. I got to finally meet the man of the house. What a firm handshake. What a man of character. It's about time. So I feel, you know what? That strength of character made it through the gloves of my hand. I got nothing but love and respect and honor for Team 117, and I hope that they are having the best life that they can. And if there's anything, ever that Mr. Gurr can do to help them out, they know where to reach me. Seven deadly sins. Do you think if I spent about $32 and bought 2 bottles of 7 deadly zins, there would be a cork underneath that foil? I talked to one of the management here at Pick and Save today about, man, part of my good deed project today, I need 2 corks. If I put 2 corks in the xylophone at Washington Park with holes in them, then there's a place to put the whammer hammers for the little kids to play their music. But I really don't feel like paying $16 a piece for a cork and having to dump the alcohol all over the ground. That seems like kind of a waste of good spirits. There was a gentleman trying to come in the liquor department using that door there before 8 o'clock. So, man, wouldn't it be the most amazing day today if today was the day I got to shake the hand of the fireball. It's 12 minutes until you can legally purchase alcohol in the state of Wisconsin. And the glare from the light above is, yeah, there we go. We'll keep that edited out. Or maybe not. Kindness will find you if you let it. Mrgrrr is so sunburned. The walk-in cooler with Smirnoff Ice, with Twisted Tea, with Milwaukee's Best. Oh, I might just spend the next 10 minutes in here, looking around, price checking. What is the best deal per fluid ounce on spirits here in Wisconsin? Mrgrrr has enough spirit already, that's for sure. But oh my gosh, does it feel so good in here. My wife, who loves the air conditioning more than anything in the world, we might just have to come here and hang out, get up some lawn chairs, and she can read her book while I write my letters to the world to try to make the world better with kindness. Now that's the spirit. I just ran into a guy named Larry, and he let me take a photograph of his shirt that says the word Halloween on it. And wow, what can I say? Halloween is my favorite day of the year. It's the day my imaginary friend became reality. That's just the best day ever. So Larry and I had a nice conversation about how if you really want to get yourself a good deal on a Halloween t-shirt, well, you walk into Walmart November 1st or November 2nd, and all those wicked cool Halloween shirts are 50 cents, $1. He smiled and laughed. That's how he got his. So you know what? Next year, after the 4th of July, Mrgrrr is going to go take a stroll into Walmart with some $2 bills and see if I can get a lot more patriotic apparel for Mrgrrr's wardrobe to match the cap. Thank you, Larry. You just made my perfect day even better. I was telling Larry, the guy outside of Pick and Save, that Halloween is indeed my favorite day of the year. And we are going to need to stock up on fun size peanut butter cups and Kit Kats this year for sure. And I plan on putting some stickers on that candy this year with the instructions. The greatest life hack ever invented. Ba-doom, boom. This seafoam green bike that I'm looking at right here, I have one just like it in the garage at home, and my beautiful darling wife likes to drive around town on that to get a little exercise. And I'm here looking for a bike lock. And you know what? I got this sick, sad feeling in my heart that Mrgrrr does not have enough money on him to buy said bike lock because, well, Mrgrrr is an idiot. Where are the bike locks? That's paint. There's gotta be bike locks around here somewhere. Let's keep looking. There's a little Spider-Man bike. Oh, there's helmets. We're in the right department now. Boom. where there are helmets, there's gonna be, I got my helmet on. Always wear a helmet, people. Here we go. Oof. Oof. Ouch. Oof. Oof. Man. Superman, better step away from the kryptonite. Oh my goodness. I was approached by a friendly associate while I was making my YouTube video, and I don't want to ever run and record. I was too slow. 5 stars, 5 stars. But I was saying in my video that every time I come to this kiosk for the rest of my days at Walmart, I'm going to have a smile on my face and a smile on my heart, because this is where I met Team 117. One of the happiest, greatest days of my life. All right, my adventures at Walmart have come to an end. I was tempted to see if the manager was working today and asked them point blank, hey, would Walmart consider donating a bike lock to a homeless man here in Neenah, Wisconsin that keeps getting his crap stolen? But I already know my answer, and I don't like wasting people's time because, well, time is the most important currency we have. So instead of doing that, I spent my time talking to a new Walmart employee at the local Walmart here in Neenah that's not new. She was a Walmart employee of Fond du Lac for over 20 years, but her rent got raised. She couldn't afford it anymore, so she had to move. So she's in our neighborhood now. Her name is Corrine, and I don't think she's going to be ashamed of me saying that she works at Walmart, because she did so with pride, and how helpful was she? So I didn't have a lot of money on me, but I did have enough money to pay 17 cents to get a print printed out, so I can add a smiling face with a Captain America shirt to the wall of inspiration that I'm going to lean on hard to try to get this next chapter of my life in the books. I've been to the Dollar Tree so much this last summer, they probably feel like I should apply for a job so I can get a discount. That's a smart idea. Penny saved is penny earned sort of thing. Now, I am gonna take a stroll around inside a Dollar Tree and try to find something special for my sweetheart. Now, I drew her a very mysterious doodle picture of a sunflower with big, sexy eyebrows saying, ooh la la. And she wants to know what that means, and I'm not telling her. It's a surprise. But hopefully, crossing my fingers, we'll find out soon enough. I'm going to talk behind your back a little bit, just letting you know. I love you. Guess who I just ran into at the dollar store? $2 bill. We got a picture together. I told him keep an eye out for his mailbox because there's a letter for him coming. And I told his caregiver, take good care of that young man for me. I hope he's in good hands. One of my favorite memories of life was buying my little brother a Mustang. He was the happiest human being on earth, but he might have been trumped today by Mrs. Rat. When you see a license plate like that, you know there is a legendary story behind it. And there is. Hopefully, someday down the road, after I get to know Mrs. Rat a little better, maybe I can share that story with the world. But time to focus, Mr. Mrgrrr. It's time to cross the street and head to my favorite financial institution in the universe, Verve. Someone once said, Mr. Gurr, you are the definition, the living embodiment of the word verb. Thank you. It's been our pleasure to serve our customers. We're going to miss you. There was a sign somewhere. There it is. Come back here. "159 years of kindness and service." I just had the most miraculous transaction ever at True Value hardware store. Over 150 years in business. And if I would have lived to be 159 years old, I never, ever, ever thought that I would buy a Starbucks coffee. But that's not true. The parking for Starbucks was so deep, it went into the street. So there was a young lady in scrubs sitting on the street waiting to turn into Starbucks. And I walked by and waved, and she waved at me and gave me the nicest smile. So I came back and she rolled down the window, which blew my mind because I'm creepy. And she smiled and said hello. And I asked, how much does your coffee cost here at Starbucks? And she says, oh, about $10. And I said, well, can I buy it for you? And she was just absolutely enchanted. So I'm spending my big bonus from the board game world quicker than I can get it. Just feels good to be on fire with kindness today. And I told the people that work at True Value here that, I might write the governor today and tell him how awesome they have been for the past 159 years, making things better for people in Neenah. Now, this might be hard to believe, but there was a time before YouTube. There was a time before you couldn't just click on YouTube how to repair the washing machine. Well, that resource didn't exist 159 years ago. When you needed help, you came to True Value Hardware. It's kind of funny. The reason I really had to stop at the credit union was to get some $2 bills to buy a bike lock because I lost my wallet. Luckily for me, Mr. Gurr keeps his $2 bills in a poop bag. So I don't know how many people walk past this poop bag in the hours that I've been walking the streets of Neenah, trying to fulfill it with kindness. And part of me wants to just leave it there to see the look on someone's face if they eventually picked it up. But I don't think anybody will. So it's just been one miracle after another. Seeing $2 bill today, the day after I wrote a poem for him and asked good people to pray for him. God is real. Well, the sun is much, much, much higher in the sky now than the first time I was here today. And the xylophone has dried off. And both my little whammer hammers are still here. Yeah, this is a very scientifically designed surface to repel graffiti and stickers. But I'm hoping that when I come by the xylophone, the whammer hammers are still here. Everybody's got something perfect about them. Some people, it's the gift of music. There's a couple of dads playing with their littles at the park today. We got some people playing pickleball right there. I asked a guy much bigger than I am, probably much stronger than I am, if he could pop the ball off of one of the little new whammer hammers that I put on the xylophone. And with a Herculean effort, he was able to achieve that and popped the rubber ball off of the stick that could be used to play music on the xylophone. Mrgrrr does not want any little child to choke on a rubber ball while playing at Washington Park. That is not the goal of Mrgrrr. So, what Mrgrrr is thinking about doing is taking the other bunch of mallets that I have purchased, because Mrgrrr got a bulk order, getting some Gorilla Glue and making sure that they are very secure. I did have a talk with the dad, and 2-year-olds probably should not be running around Washington Park unsupervised without their parents. But, you know, for every person that's heart is on fire with kindness, there's another person out there that is going to, you know, rip off that rubber ball and put it in the mouth of a child trying to get some free money. Sad, but true. The thing is, Mrgrrr loves meeting those people and trying to put a little kindness in their heart, because they're the ones that need it most. Now, I was really hoping that there would be a gentleman right here paying witness to this video, but he's not. He's off, but he's left his mark on the world. And I price checked a bike lock for him and was just flabbergasted and kind of horrified at how much a bike lock costs. And I know for a fact that there's probably other things that a homeless man could use money for, good things other than a bike lock. And there's also a lot of bad things that a homeless person could use money for. Addictions to feed, sort of thing. But it was no accident I ran into $2 bill today, because he taught me something very important. Freely given. If you give something to someone, you do not tell them what to do with it. Otherwise, it has strings. So I hope I run into a certain gentleman soon. And, well, he can do whatever he pleases with his bike lock money. I hope he tries to make the world a better place with it. I used to have a set of encyclopedias, and Mrgrrr used to read them for fun. Today, we're having a business meeting with the president of Ape Games. That's me and my beautiful wife. About making a board game in the near future. These are exciting times for Mrgrrr. And this is a good free meal for my beautiful wife. Any time spent on the magic couch at Mama Noodles is quality time. Now, I'm throwing no shade on anybody, but Kevin can be as late as he wants. Well, 3 o'clock would be bad, because we got to get home for those kids. Or do we?
Do we?
Do we? Yes, we do.
It's a time for a new chapter. I don't want the world to remember how angry a man I was. I want them to remember how kind